All right. So we need to talk about a situation or a problem that not too many people are talking about. In fact, I've checked online a couple of videos, YouTube videos. I thought that maybe I'd get a topic about this. And I thought that somebody or some people would discuss this problem that I'm about to share with you. And this problem is the lack of game time for academy players in Manchester United's first team. So somebody might ask, how does this help the first team? How does this help Ruben Amorim to potentially prolong his stay as Man United coach? Well, the answer is simple. Academy players have more to prove to Ruben Amorim than players who have been bought from other clubs, even for big money. Ruben Amorim needs fighters. He needs players that are going to put everything on the line to help the team to start winning games and to start performing. Now, he has spent a lot of money in the transfer window this season, and he has assembled a team that very expensive, yeah, value wise, market value wise. We're talking about Sesko, Mbumo, um, Cunha. You know, we're talking about players who have cost a good chunk of money, and somehow or another, the team is still not performing. The team is not scoring goals, and the system that Ruben Amorim is using at times it seems to confuse the players. The players are not really uh, adapting to the style of play that Ruben Amorim requires them to play. And it's a worrying sign because um, he has been in charge for a couple of months now, and you know, as a Man United supporter, I think Man United fans are starting to see that there's no improvement in results or performances, which is a big problem. So why doesn't Ruben Amorim just promote youngsters from the academy? Players like Chido Obi, he's available to play. These are young players, of course. And some might say, okay, they don't have experience. Maybe they should be played in cup competitions only. But the time is now for them to play. The time is now. What does Ruben Amorim have to lose? His system is not working. The players that he selects um, are not performing at a very high standard. Not all of them, of course. There are players who are giving their all for the team. In particular, Lenny Yoro. Um, who else? Mbumo is also doing his best. There are players who are trying their best, but if the team is not working together, uh, then it becomes a problem. The performances are very, very bad, and United keep dropping points. They're either losing games or drawing. So it's a very tough situation. So I think that Manchester United has always been a club that always promoted academy players, put their faith in them, and most of them have really, or maybe to be fair, a select few of them have really delivered the goods. And that was part of Sir Alex's coaching model to uh, promote youngsters into the team, academy players, bring them in, and actually give them game time. You know, give them minutes, and they'll prove themselves. Especially if you put your faith in them in big games, in Premier League games. cup competitions, they'll prove themselves sooner or later, So players like Chido Obi, who is really um, a prodigy. He's a prodigy, and he can score goals. He can score goals. He's very big, very strong, very young as well. 17. He might have turned 18 this year already, I think. But yeah, we need to look at players like Heri Amas as well. Unfortunately, he has been loaned out. You see, that's another problem with Manchester United. We're loaning out um, good quality youngsters as well, not only just first team players. And they are going to other teams and finding their feet there and performing well. Um, and it's much harder for them to be convinced to come back to Manchester United or to extend their contracts with Manchester United, knowing that they won't get uh, enough playing time. And the first team is not winning games, in Champions League spots are not really a reality for the first team. So they might want to go to other clubs and you know, uh, try their luck over there. So we shouldn't have loaned out these players. Hedi Amal, we shouldn't have loaned him out. He could have been an asset. He can play left-sided center back, and he can play on the left wing as well. So he's one player that could have helped us as well. Ethan Weekly, he's a very clinical striker. These are players that Ruben Amorim has to give a chance to because, the team is just not scoring goals. It's not performing well. Bring in youngsters. Youngsters from the academy want to prove themselves. They actually want to represent the first team and play to the best of their ability. And Ruben Amorim needs fighters. He needs a lot of energy. He needs a lot of enthusiasm. And in these academy players, they have the fire to perform, the determination to make a name for themselves. These are the players that you have to integrate into the squad and give them a chance to play. Because right now things are just not working out. Players like Daniel Gore, he's also a player who is very very talented and who can actually play. You know, give them minutes to play. Give them minutes to play. Sometimes maybe start to put two academy players into the starting lineup. Give them a start. Let's see what they do for you. I mean, why not? Tyler Fredrickson is also very very talented. Very very strong defender. I've seen him play a couple of times. These are the players that you should be playing. And of course, you still have to manage their minutes because they are young. But however, they are good enough to be in the first team. Why not give them a chance? There's another player that I think Manchester United made a mistake to let go of on loan. Toby Collier. At the moment, we need a defensive midfielder who's very strong, very disciplined in how he plays, who can break down play, and who has a lot of energy and enthusiasm. Toby Collier is that player. He should be play in Ugate's place. Ugate, unfortunately, his performances have not been consistent. Give Toby Collier a chance. Call him back in the January transfer window. Call him back and let him come back into the team. And yeah, he's a young player. He's enthusiastic. He's got the goods. These are the players that Ruben Amorim has to take a gamble on. I mean, Ruben Amorim has taken all sorts of gambles, playing players in positions that they don't even play. You know, um, the starting lineups that he has selected sometimes are questionable. The formation as well, he doesn't want to change it. The 3-4-3 is questionable. Why do you keep the same formation for every game? You're becoming predictable. other teams are going to start to, take advantage of this. And they are taking advantage of this. Now, teams know that, okay, Manchester United play one type of formation. We know how to beat them, and teams that have beaten us this year, they've used that to their advantage. So he has tried so many things. Things are just not working out. Bring in academy players, bring them in, give them a chance to play. And I'm telling you, they will make a difference in the first team. The first team players, the players who are already in the first team, established first team players, players who've been brought in from other clubs who were bought for big money. They'll look at these academy players and say, okay, look, if I don't pull my socks up, these academy players can easily take my spot. They are more hungrier than me. They are more determined than me. And even though they get paid way less than me, they have the determination to make a name for themselves. You see, when you have a group of players um, who are already established and they get paid big wages, sometimes it could be to a disadvantage to the team because they might start underperforming. They might not have that hunger that they once had when they started, or when they were in the process of becoming professionals. They know the established first team players, how the academy players, they want to be part of the first team. They want to make a name for themselves. These are the players that you should have in your team. Manchester United has always been known for promoting a lot of academy players. This tradition should continue even under Ruben Amorim. Give them playing time. Give them a chance to prove themselves. And I'm telling you, Manchester United will improve. The first team players who are established, they will improve because now youngsters are being put into the team and they're actually being given minutes to play. Not just being on the bench to add the numbers. No, they're actually being given the chance to play. I think this will help Manchester United a lot. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think that I'm correct in my assessment or about the idea of trying to implement academy players into the first team and actually give them playing time, give them game time, give them a chance to prove themselves in Premier League games, cup competitions, give them starts, you know, um, let them come in and bring in that energy and hunger that is clearly lacking right now in Manchester United's first team. Let me know down below in the comments. What do you think? Do you think this could be a solution to bring in more academy players and actually give them a run, give them a chance to prove themselves, give them 40 minutes, 45 minutes, 60 minutes, 70 minutes, let them play and prove themselves. Do you think this could be a good idea for Manchester United? Could this be a good idea for Ruben Amorim to actually do this and try to preserve his post as Manchester United coach? Please let me know what you think. Comment down below. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.